I wanted to talk about this Boxingeye since Raphael reported it. Terence Crawford versus John Molina, December 10th.
What can I say? Should I be nice? I guess John Molina deserves it. He's another type of. Hold on, sorry, I had someone bother me. A guy that you can't give up. A guy that he deserves his chance. He beat Ruslan, but Ruslan's been losing to everybody. I mean, obviously everybody would have rather seen the Felix Diaz fight. I don't know. Like John Molina and Antonio Roscoe, they're the same people to me. I understand Trobanowski. I would have loved to see the IBF and the IBO belt come over to America, fight Crawford, but whatever. It's in his hometown. John Molina is a good opponent. He'll pick him apart, probably like Broner did. I would love to see him get the knockout against Molina. You know what I mean? That would be something nice too. But it's not a bad fight, man. It's not a bad fight, and I'd rather see Crawford fighting than not fighting. You know what I mean? He wasn't going to fight this year, so.
Well, the crazy thing is, Terence Crawford was supposed to fight Ruslan in February, and then it ended up being Hank Lundy, and then he was supposed to fight Ruslan in the summer, in July, but Ruslan was supposed to, he chose Granados, then he chose John Molina instead, because he thought those were fights that he could win and build up his momentum again. But then, then Crawford ended up fighting Postal. So John Molina and Ruslan, let's not forget, man, everybody was pulling their neck. Oh, I want to see Ruslan and Crawford, man. I want to see if Crawford can knock out Ruslan. And they was like, man, that's a great fight. So nobody talked shit. John Molina and Terence Crawford is a good fight and is a worthy fight because, it's not a lot of heavy hitters at 140, you know what I'm saying? Especially with names. And John Molina came off a good win. You know what I mean? Everybody had a Ruslan winning that fight. No, I don't think nobody thought John Molina was going to win that fight. So
absolutely.
John Molina and Crawford, man, is a really good fight, man. I just know Crawford is going to smoke him. Yes, indeed, but it's a worthy fight on paper. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tune in. I'm definitely going to tune in. But
Molina's got a power,
you know what I'm saying? Man. It's a worthy fight on paper. I thought Molina was going to get the belt first, the WBA from Ricky Burns, and then fight Crawford in a unification. He called out Crawford too, saying he wanted to dethrone Crawford. So man, I love to talk because I hardly ever see people call out Crawford, man. You got Felix Diaz call him out, John Molina, Trovinowski called him out. So finally fighters is really want to fight him, man. So I'm gonna tune in. I know Molina gonna get smoked. He gonna get smoked. But I'm gonna enjoy watching that smoke.
Me too. I got a question for you though, bro. Like I think me and you both knew that they weren't gonna pick Felix Diaz. We mentioned that on the other show. Like it didn't make sense. Why? Because he beat Sammy Bassler. I really thought he beat Lamont Peterson too by like a couple points. But what do you think? Like PBC goes and throws him John Molina over there. You know what I'm saying? Throws him a little bone. A scary bone because Molina can crack. So Crawford better be careful, fight cautiously like he did against Victor Postal. But now, where do you think that leaves Felix Diaz? Just curious, like, is he going to stay at 140? Does he go to 147? Because if Crawford's going to knock off Molina,
I thought he was going to be at 147. You know what I mean? I never thought he was going to go back to 140, because man, he can get the big fights. He just said Danny Garcia and Adrian Broner and Crawford all ducked him or some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken his words. But Either way, man, he should have just stayed at welterweight, you know what I mean? Because he beat Sammy Vasquez, you know what I mean? That was a great win. And he had a lot of people notice that he really beat Lamont Peterson. He got robbed that day. And he's a golden medalist, you know what I mean? He beat my boy Granados, but Granados had a broken foot the whole time he was fought, and he stood fighting him with a broken foot to the end of the fight. So, you know what I mean? But Diaz got some great wins with him, you know what I'm saying? But I think he should stay at welterweight, you know what I mean? I don't really
140's enticing though. If he can get a shot at Broner, Granados winner, or even if he can get because
there's a lot of guys in 140. You got Barzini, you know what I mean? Like, you got Ricky Burns, you got Trovanovsky, you got Victor Postal. You got all these guys, man. You got this guy named Jack Catterall who's undefeated.
Sammy Vasquez was just a prospect at 147, bro. You got to think, like, if this dude is only 5'5", Diaz, if he tries to go up against, like, a Porter or a Spence, that ain't even going to be fair. I mean, he's somewhat slick.
I don't know about that.
I want to see him. I want to see the kid stay at 140. If I was advising him, I'd be like, you got that W against Vasquez. We've seen you against Lamont. You got some work to do at 140. We can make a name for you. Wait for them killers to get out of 147. That's what I think. But
there's a lot of guys I think can beat him in 140. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but there's a couple big fights at 140 for him. Molina and Crawford. If he can get a big win, he can get a big payday. Felix Diaz. You know what I'm saying? He's putting his name out there. They try to play slick. He knew Crawford and Bob Arum weren't going to touch him because nobody knows him, and he's got an L on his record. They can go against John Molina.
He can fight Ruslan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think a Broner, nah, because Granados is going to take him out of the throne. But